Hello and welcome everyone. I am Linda Israel and thank you so very much for being here at my live stream on YouTube. I go live every Monday at 3:45 p.m. Central Standard Time unless I'm on vacation or something else comes up, but generally I'm live or I have a premiere video that you can come and watch. If you're watching this as a replay after the live stream has ended and you're on a computer, you can look for the little gear at the bottom of the screen and change the speed. If you're on a mobile device, generally the three little dots at the top, you can use those to change the playback speed to get through it a little faster, because generally my live streams last around 2 to 2.5 hours. I want to thank Robin for being my moderator and administrator and note taker throughout the live stream. She is generally my one right-hand woman, if you will, and I am so thankful to have her. She also is an administrator of the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. Occasionally, if she's not available, one of the other administrators will come over and help me, or a friend will help me moderate the video today. If you have questions, please feel free to put those in all caps and I'll do my best to answer those questions. If I don't see it, please ask again. Or if you know the answer to somebody's question, please answer it. Hey, if you have a YouTube channel, please feel free to share with us by saying, hey, I have a YouTube channel and this is what I do on it. You won't be able to share a link, but you can at least talk about your YouTube channel. Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. If you are having a great day, let us know. But honestly, we don't want the negative, what is going on in the world right now, because we are here to escape that, to be inspired, to be friendly, and have some fun. During the live stream, you have an opportunity to earn junk bucks. You can type !bucks to see how many that you have once Junkie Joe is up, because this is preliminary and I've pre-recorded this. Once you have 2,000 junk bucks, you can redeem those by typing a word and you can get a $10 off coupon to my shop. How do you earn junk bucks? Just by being here, chatting with us. So make sure that you speak up in the chat so that Junkie Joe registers that you're here, and by playing the in-chat games, and then also whenever you make donations. Occasionally I have raffles. In fact, right now there should be Junkie Joe coming up. You can type !raffle just as that says, and you can enter the raffle to win 200 junk bucks. If you make a donation during my live stream, do go over to my website at lindaisrael.com. You can see the name scrolling across the bottom here, and create a user account. Once you've created a user account on my website, make sure that you use the contact me form and say, hey, my name is on YouTube and I donated, and then I can get you added to the YouTube donator membership on my website. What does that do? Well, a member of my website in the YouTube donator membership gets 5% off orders in my shop, gets several digital downloads for free, and during the live stream when you donate, you get a chance to win the journal that I raffle off at the very end. Throughout the live stream, I will have different raffles giving away prizes. If you will type !raffle when you see those come up, then you can have a chance to win those items. We're going to get started here in just a moment. Thank you so much for being here today. When the video is over, come back and leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about today's video, or if you have questions and you're watching this as a replay, use that comment section down below. Also, look in the description box to links to the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group, as well as by Linda Israel, my Instagram, Twitter, my website, and generally I try to update the products that I use, and those links are in the description box as well. All right, well, let's get started.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everybody is well. Thank you for being here today. Pardon me. My allergies have been going crazy, so pardon me if I have to clear my throat or sneeze or blow my nose. I hope everybody is having an amazing week. Oh, I forgot to put my let me see if I can wear my Christmas glasses today. They may bug me too much, so we'll try. Okay, here we go. I decided to forgo the hat, but I did wear a Christmas shirt. It says Merry Christmas, and I have on some Jingle Bell necklace that I have on. Oh, and I have done my nails. Let me zoom in so you can see. Come on, computer, get in there. So I made little Christmas trees, and then I adhered some little rhinestones, and it may not be easy to see, but there's some glitter in there as well. So that's my nails. That's being so festive today. um I'm just gonna play. I've got somewhat of a journal started because of last week, and I played a little bit afterwards, after the live stream last week. What else? Yeah, so let's do some Christmas stuff. What are some of your favorite Christmas traditions? When my mom was alive, thank you so much. Hey, Jennifer. When my mom was alive, she always made a chocolate pecan. Is it pecan or pecan? Depends where you're from, I think. Chocolate pecan pie, and it was always way too rich, but it was absolutely something you had to have, even if it was just a little sliver of it. Sometimes when Henry and I would go over, we would split one because that's how rich it was, even a small piece. So that was one thing. Another thing that I've kind of done in the past is if we are planning to have a Christmas morning at our house, or if I'm planning to go someone else's house for a Christmas morning, then I make what's called pull apart bread. My pull apart bread consists of the Rhodes frozen dinner rolls, and you put them in a bundt pecan. That's what you say, Julie, in Australia. Thank you so much. Thank you, Suzanne. So I would take the frozen dough balls and put it in my bundt cake pan. That's the pan that's round and has the cone in the middle. I would coat the inside of that pan with butter, cinnamon, and some chopped up pecans all on there. And then I would put a layer of the frozen dough balls, and then I would pour a little bit more of melted butter, sugar, brown sugar, and cinnamon and pecans on top of there. And then I would do another layer until I'm pretty sure that it was going to overflow, but I try not to do too much. And I would turn the oven on prior to getting this all prepared and then turn it off. So I would turn it on to like 200, 300 degrees and then turn off the oven. And then by the time I got it all layered up, I would put it in the oven, usually around 8 or 9 p.m. the night before. And I would always put, because when I didn't, it was a mess, I would put a baking sheet underneath, because the dough, as it thaws, it will rise. And so it'll kind of puff up out of the bundt cake pan. And then in the morning we would turn on the oven and bake it. I don't remember the temperature, I'd have to look it up, but when it was done, it was really sticky and sweet because that brown sugar would caramelize and have the nuts and the cinnamon in it, and we would pull that apart and eat it. So that was something that we always did. You like my festive? Oh, your mom made yeast rolls and blueberry pie. Ooh. Good. I'm glad you're making them, Jennifer. That sounds wonderful. I'm glad you are. Okay, so what I did was I kind of have been cleaning my room. A couple of y'all know that because I've sent pictures to Jennifer and another friend of mine, Angela, and I was talking about my room. And so I've been trying to reorganize. And so I've kind of reorganize all my Christmas stuff. And when I did, I found things that I thought I could use, and I thought I would just kind of just use what I already have instead of printing new or buying anything new. Everything is from my stash. Now, some of the things you can still get. So I have some digital kits and I have some physical kits left in the Christmas stuff. So if you're missing something, do check that out. What I did for my outer cover that I'm going to use for my journal inserts that are going to go in here, this was from, I think this is from the planner from Merry Little Christmas? Oh my goodness, I can't remember which one this is from. I had several of them because when I sent the job to be printed, the guy that did the printing printed too many of these covers, and so I had a few extra. And what I did was I took a piece of printed green cardstock that had these candy canes on it, and on the other side, I stamped my holly leaf, and that was 2 inches wide. And then I did a 1/2 inch score on either side. I glued the cover onto it. Oh, thank you, Margie, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I glued the cover on to this piece. It's going to be the spine, and then I did a zigzag stitch down the edge. So this is my outer cover. It's not very thick. It's not a super thick cover. You could laminate this if that's something you want to be thicker. I didn't want to lose the image on the inside, but I wanted to be able to make this a thicker journal. And then during the live, I made this page. So I used an envelope that Jennifer gave me with some goodies in it, and I made a pocket out of it, and I used a greeting card on top of a piece of scrapbook paper, and this opens up and there's a pocket in here. I didn't put anything in the pocket, so maybe, just maybe I'll find something. Here we go. We got a little gingerbread man, which fits, right? And then that folded over. Before I glued this topper piece on, I glued down a piece of ribbon so that when you put it into this pocket, even though it goes all the way down in there, that ribbon will stick out and make it easy to pull out. So, you know, if you're trying to think of a way to get things out of a pocket, get creative, where you may have a tag that's top loaded, but you may have a journal card that you want to make, or this could have pages add to it and it could become a journal insert. On this side, I had used a photocopy or a digital copy of one of my gel prints, and then this was all using scraps of paper. So I took a whole bunch of scraps and I glued them down to a book page, and then I cut them up and made different elements out of them, and one of them was this pocket. Here I stamped the snowflake cluster in the background. I stamped the most important things in life aren't things. That's a stamp that I offer in my shop. And then this was a die cut that I had. And one of the things that I'm trying to do as I clean my room is I'm trying to reorganize and think a little bit more about what I use and how often I use those things. So I'm really trying to find a spot for things so that when I'm done with the live stream, when I'm done with a project, I can put things back where it belongs. And one of those is, I hope, I've got my die cutting machine over here, but I still keep covering up what is going in front of it. And in fact, if you want to see, if you care, do you want to see? Oh, thank you for coming by, Margie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm putting this on my live. So over here, underneath there, you can't see it because it's really dark, but I have a Gemini, and the concept is this is supposed to slide out, and I would have the ability to use my die cutting machine. But the problem is, see all this stuff that I put in front of it? I put a lot of stuff in front of there. I need to figure out a way to store this stuff. I've got a whirligig over here. I've got a little staircase thing over here. I've got my stencils here, but I'm really thinking that I need to redo this whole area. Oh, and I had to show you. I did redo this area. You've probably saw some pictures online where I showed that I stacked up some papers behind there. This is a priority mailbox, that I painted the edge. I don't think I've got enough. But you can see that that edge has been painted. And I put one of these Dollar Tree baskets in there. And this is where, except for this one is just a, not supposed to be in there. But this is my papers that I use whenever I'm stamping, and I wanted a place to keep those. And then on top, I got a silver tray. I thought this would be kind of handy. So if I can get it one-handed. Roy! And let me put this back where it belongs as I make y'all sick. Whirligig. And then I bought at the dollar store, Dollar Tree, I bought this snack canister plastic bit, and I thought it looked really a lot better than my really dirty, nasty looking kind of a mason jar to hold all my brushes. And then I got this little tray to set everything on. It goes over here, and then that goes up there. And then I have a couple of spots. I need to decorate my jar. Thank you, Robin, for giving me this jar. I'm trying to decide what I want to put around it. You know what I should do? Jennifer really likes bling, and maybe what I should do is give this to her to put some pretty paper in the middle, and then see where it says Prego? She could cover that with bling. Who wants me to have her do that? She volunteered me to do the Christmas journal, so maybe I can volunteer her for making a blinged up jar. So I got that. And then I thought this was super cute. This is a silver, you can see my funhouse picture. This was a silver bucket that was supposed to be like for an ice bucket. And I had my, Jennifer can bling it. I had this tin. It has a lid that goes with it. It's called Grandma's Money. And I just put it down inside to help keep it contained. I may take it out. I don't know. But I thought that was kind of pretty to keep my marker, or not markers, my watercolor pencils. And then this was a Hewlett-Packard instant ink box. And I used the lid of it to make a divider on here, and it holds a couple of things like this Journal Made By stamp, and this is my alcohol that I have for cleaning, and there's a couple of there's three in fact, pencil sharpeners and a tiny pair of tweezers, and this was some glue that I picked up a long time ago, and I haven't been using it, so I put it over here in the hopes that maybe if I see it, I will use it. So that sits over here on top of that box. I had a piece of wood, a real thin piece of wood that I put on top that goes over the edges of the box because I didn't want the box to sag in the middle. So I did that, and so now I've got that there. Anyhow, so I'm trying to get my space organized in such a way that I can use things more. So this was a card I made. This one was coffee dyed paper, and I use the sepia tone rubber stamp and the cluster rubber stamp, cluster snowflake rubber stamp. And then this one was some paper from Seven Gypsies, Canvas Corp brands, probably Canvas Corp brands, that basically it was 6x6 paper, but it was cut wrong or printed incorrectly. So it had like a gap on here, and I ended up covering it with some scraps. That's my thing. Need to see to use. Yeah, you have to see it, or you don't use it. Over here, I used some paper that was given to me, and again, this is another pocket that was basically just putting scraps together. This was a piece of paper sack that I stamped on, and I used embossing powder around the edge so you could kind of see that gold glimmer. And here I made a journal card out of some scrapbook cardstock. This is a gel print using the buffalo plaid book page. And then this is the word Christmas tree. And I may be saying that wrong, but it's Christmas tree words, or word Christmas tree. The corner behind you has been tidied up, but the problem is not. So I understand that, Julie. I really do. I'm constantly making changes, and a lot of it has to do with what supplies or tools that I enjoy using. I would really love to have a space that had more clear area for laying things out that I want to use during my creative process. So I'm really trying to figure out, okay, I don't need these items right next to me. They can be accessible in the room. I label them and I'll know where they are. Over here was some scrapbook paper that was given to me. And then this was some wrapping paper that Jennifer gave me. And I used gold acrylic paint around this outside edge and on this chipboard piece on top of this digital copy of one of my gel prints. So that makes a nice little pocket there. I found in my stash where I had sprayed and stenciled a few pages, so I thought maybe what we would do today is just spend some time decorating those pages. I also had some pages out of past digital downloads that I have. This is one of the planner kits here. And then this one is another pocket page, a multiple pocket page. This was a mixed media page that I made where I painted a book page, a Bible page in this case, and then I stenciled on top of it. And then I made a pocket. This was a gel print that was kind of meh. It was red and green and ivory, but it had too much paint, so it kind of mushed and was a little blurry. And I know you probably can't see it very well, but I thought it was pretty enough that we could use it for a background for this frame that was in a scrapbook kit that someone gave me. And then I made a journal card using a gel print, a doily, a chipboard piece, a laser chipboard piece, one of Norella's words, and then one of the tabs at the top. On the back, I stamped it with a holly leaf. So I'll put that back in here. And over here is a multi-pocket. So there's a pocket here. I made these during one of my live streams a while back. I got put in the wrong order. There's a tag from one of the kits, and I put the word journal here. So it's a floating pocket of goodies that you could take out. You can do something else with it. There's writing space on the back. And then this is a paper sack that I have stamped that you can use for writing. Okay. Yeah, get your stamps out and play with them and make stuff, right? And then on this side, I had another little Christmas collage that I made using some tulle and ribbon and wrapping paper. And these are stickers. And then that's that word tree again stamped. And then this was stenciled with my snowflake and a little gnome from the Merry Little Christmas. Trying to get it back in the pocket. And over here, this was a Christmas card that I glued shut, and you can see the little bunny, which was actually on the inside. And then I adhered it on top of a piece of sheet music that I glued a couple of pieces of paper to make a fold over or opening or card or journaling space where you could write with some coffee dyed paper. And then I added some more coffee dyed paper to the back. And there's a belly pan. And that was this piece. And then I've got some more of the stenciled papers that I made. Some more printed papers. Oh yeah, I've got, this is a piece of scrapbook paper that I haven't done anything with. So let's start with that one. Trying to see what else I got here. Oh, and then I've got the idea of, I was going to put a pocket on this page. And then this is another Christmas card front that I put over here. And then I made another card using some red cardstock that I had. And this was the inside of that card that I put on top. And I did the ribbon technique again so that you could put a journal in here, add writing space, add other little elements, and then you'll be able to pull it out of the journal. Okay. I think that's what I want to do. Let's put this over here. I want this page, and this page to start with. Oh, let's get this one too. My idea was as I would use basically 10 pieces of paper, but I was going to make 2 signatures so that it wouldn't be quite so bulky in here. And set these over here. Oh, I meant to set that over here too, but I may go ahead and do this one first, just because I want that pocket to get glued down. So I've got a piece of red paper that I thought would look good as a pocket here. And let's add some distress inks to the edges. Glitter Boss is being today. Oh, he wiped the floor. He does that at least once a stream, it seems like. Oh, dear. Oh, poor Robin. Her feelings are hurt. Oh, dear. So this is kind of a flimsy piece of paper. So I think what I want to do... Oh, I have to show you something else I've done. Okay, let me get it started this way. So this is another one of those priority mail shipping boxes, but I covered it with book paper, and temporarily I have a sticky note. I have a label that I want to put on here, if I can find them. They were right here, but I moved stuff. Is that it? Where did I put them? Oh no. I just saw them. I had made some labels, but I must have moved them somewhere that I plan to put on here. And I think what I might do is stencil on the front of here in red. And then each color, I'll do that color. Purple, blue, green, teal, whatever. And then I made this top where it has Velcro to keep it shut. And then I have a zipper bag full of red scraps. So I'm going to look here. Let's see if I've got something that... I'm trying to decide if I just want to back this with something red or back it with something like a book page. I don't think there's much space. So I think I'm just going to put away the red and grab a book page. I saw some up here. There we go. Here's a book page. And I think what I can do is I want to glue this together so it's just a little bit thicker. And I'll grab my glue. You have no space to put them. Well, basically I've got a shelf unit that I'm going to put them on so that I can store everything. And I'm doing it by color. Of course, I'm very fortunate. I have a room that is 11 by 14, and I have a walk-in closet which is full. So I plan to next year, because this year's almost over, is to go through that closet and take things out and sort it. What I have found that I've been doing is I have been I would get done with a project, and whatever was on my desk, I would just gather it all up and shove it into a Ziploc bag and stick it over to the side. And I had a bunch of boxes of Ziploc bags that needed to be sorted. So I sorted a bunch of them, and I now have a whole empty shelf to be able to put things back on because I sorted all that stuff. All right, so I've just made a book page a little bit thicker. I'm going to take this piece of scrapbook paper and glue it onto the book page, but I'm going to leave a little bit of a space. So I'm going to do it at the top here, and I'll leave a space on the side and smooth this out. Go across this way. We're going to go to the sewing machine, so I'll get the sewing lamb. Thank you, Giovanna, for the little sewing lamb. I'm going to turn my sewing machine on. I forgot to do that earlier. And I hope I have thread. All right, now I'm going to trim this. You share a room with hubby? Gotcha, gotcha. Well, and you may have to, figure out a different type of a shelving unit to be able to store things. And it'll also keep you from keeping too many things. I did not limit myself, but I haven't purchased a lot of things recently, so I am limiting myself in that way now. All right, so I'm going to trim this corner and trim this corner and trim this corner. Okay, and then get rid of the trash. All right, so now what I'm going to do is we'll go over to the sewing machine in a moment, and I'm going to stitch around this outside edge. I've got some little elements that I think would look cute on top of, maybe like that. It says I'm elf size. I may even move it down a little bit once I get this all glued together. And then I've got elements to put in the actual pocket. Oh, see my pink bottle? Well, I bought a bottle, and Henry was supposed to engrave it, laser engrave it with my name on it, but the laser engraver messed up and tried to eat my bottle. So I talked to a friend of mine who does bling on basically cups, but she did my water bottle. Do you see how blingy that is? She did my name, Linda. She cuts vinyl, puts the vinyl down, and uses the vinyl as a guide to go in and add the bling. She even put bling on the lid and on the handle. Look at that. I'm saving this. I'm not using this in my craft room because I don't want to get paint all over it from dirty fingers. But I'm going to take this on my vacation with me and carry that around. Yeah, that's bling. Where's Jennifer? Ding Jennifer so she comes and sees this. This is bling. So it's turned out really amazing. So she did an amazing job. I've even still have the box, and I keep it wrapped up until I'm ready to go. Isn't that crazy? She did a beautiful job. I love how it turned out. Okay, let's go over to the sewing machine. I think I stalled long enough for this to be dry enough to sew upon. So let's go, where is it? Sewing cam. Let's see if we're in. Oh, is my camera on? Are we on? Not yet. Come on, computer. It's thinking. Yeah, when in doubt, come on. Why aren't you going? Are you disconnected? You love it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I think I need to go that way. Maybe this way. Okay, there we go. You love it, Jennifer? You need one? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll give you her information, And I bought the bottle off of Amazon, and like I said, the bottle got messed up. And so then I said, hey, I know you bling cups. Would you be willing to bling my bottle? And I told her my budget. And I didn't end up having to pay her because her husband is one of my customers and he paid her for me. I don't know. That's what he said. So I'm going to ask her if she actually got paid. But I love how it turned out. She did an amazing job. It took her a little while to do it, but I think it's gorgeous, and I'm going to carry that around on my vacation and be very proud to have that blinged out bottle. All right, so I'm just using my regular sewing machine, a zigzag stitch. I've got black thread in the upper and the lower. When I do a corner, I leave my needle down and raise the presser foot and then swing around and then continue sewing. I was talking to Jennifer about a spot for the sewing machine, because you don't have to have a great big table to hold your sewing machine. I, in fact, have a TV tray. I have a wooden TV tray. That's what my sewing machine is on. And the TV tray is only probably, I don't know, 4 inches bigger than my sewing machine. Okay, I will. And it's easy because if I'm done with my sewing machine, I can pick it up, set it to the side, fold up that table, and then I have more room over here beside me. Okay, I will. I'll send it to you. I think she did an amazing job. Her name's Cecilia. She's just a great gal. She lives here on the south side of Oklahoma City, and I think she did a great job. All right, so, and she may have a if you want a bottle or if you want a cup, or you can just tell her what you want, and she will get you hooked up. All right, so I'm just gluing my pocket in place here. I'm trying to decide if I want to raise it up just a little bit. I'm going to fold my page back the other direction just so I know where my side is. And if I put this on here, do I want to have it come off a little bit? I think that's what I may do, is raise this pocket up so you see a little bit below. Hey, Diana, welcome. So glad to have you here. You have your sewing machine on a kitchen trolley you got from Aldi. Oh, that sounds cool, Diana. And that would be something maybe that I need to think about. Hey, Diana, send me a link if you know if that's something that you can buy it again, or a picture of it. I'd love to see a picture of that on my social media. You can tag me on Facebook or send it to me privately on Facebook, or you can email me at lindaisrael.com. I'd love to see a picture of it, because I'm thinking I might like a tray or a trolley or a cart. If I can get my feet under it for my sewing pedal, that would be easier, because then I could just swing it out of the way. That's a purchase I think I may need to make. Okay, let's glue this down. Hey, Janice, welcome. So glad to have you here. Is everybody ready for Christmas? Honestly, I don't buy Christmas gifts anymore. I tell my family I don't need anything, and you don't need anything. I just realized that was a gel print, so I may need to add some other glue. And so I just said, let's get together and hang out. We don't have to buy gifts. All right, my glue doesn't want to go, so I'm going to put a needle in it. See if I can get it to go now. I'm just going to add a little bit if I can get it to go. Come on. Get a little bit of Fabri-Tac glue in here, because that's acrylic paint and it may not work. I may have to just wipe off all the glue and start over. We'll put it on here, and if it doesn't stick, It can be glued back down later. Yeah, you don't do anything anyway. Well, we'll have Henry's parents over. They'll come over Christmas, I think morning or mid morning, and maybe his aunt, however you want to say that. Now, do I want to make this a tuck spot? I think I'll glue this part down. And then I'll put glue across here. And maybe up this side. And kind of make it, I'll put it more in the center. That way, if you want to put something here, you can. Okay? I know it's crazy that Christmas is almost here. Okay, thank you, Diana. I appreciate that. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. Video chatting and opening gifts on video. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, ham and cheesy potatoes. That sounds yummy. All right. I have this piece of cardstock. Should I add something to it? I happen to have this piece that I had stamped and embossed. I think that would look good on there. I'm going to round the corners of this piece, and then we'll do some distressing to it. All right, 1/4 inch. See, I think, too, when we chat about our craft spaces and we talk about things that work for us and things that don't work for us, we give each other ideas. My room was truly made on a budget. I've hardly spent money on furniture. There's a few pieces that I've purchased, but it took me a long time to do so. I've used a lot of reclaimed items, or I've been given things. For example, over here on this side, I have a hutch that goes onto a desk. A friend of mine didn't want that piece and she was going to throw it away, and she asked me if I wanted it, and I've used it ever since. And I think I've had that for 20 some odd years up there. And I've got some 12 by 12 scrapbook storage cubes that were given to me. I didn't buy any of those. But I am going to make a purchase. I think I finally make the decision. I know I'm chatting a lot today. I've decided finally for my cubbies back here. They are 14.5 inches deep, and they are 10.5 inches wide and almost 4.5 inches tall. And I've decided that I would purchase some shipping boxes and cut off the top, or fold the tops in and cut off any excess so that they would fold in on themselves, and glue those together. And then I found a digital download of some faux wood in a white color, and I've found some pulls that are like a library index card that has the drawer pull that has the label that you put on it, and it has the little finger piece. And I thought I would make all of these look like drawers that everything would just fit inside of. And I'm going to spend probably right around $80 something for the 50 boxes, because this has got 49 slots in it. And I've actually got 2 more areas that I may end up rearranging a little bit. And the pulls, I think it was like 30 of them for around $10 to $12, something like that. So I'm kind of, I've got this saved in my Amazon shopping cart. I'm like, I got to do this. I got to do this. I'm thinking, well, I hate to cover that up, so I could put this here and find something different. Although that kind of blends right in, doesn't it? Doesn't it? All right, let's see. I have I think this needs to be green. So I'm going to get my spray box out and a pair of gloves because I don't want to get ink on my, or spray on my hands. Okay, flip this over. Hey, Barbara. Hello. Welcome. So glad to have y'all here today. All right, so I've got a green. What is this one? This was... Oh, here's hemlock green. Let's see if this one works. All right. That looks good. I think that green will be good. All right, I'm going to use my heat tool to dry that. Somebody's calling me. She always calls me on Mondays. This lady always calls me on Monday during my live streams. She hasn't remembered that I do a live stream on Monday. It's a customer of mine for our embellishment t-shirt shop. I guess print shop. I don't know what I call that. Custom apparel. Embellished apparel. I don't know. What do you want to call that? Okay, I think I like the way that green turned out. Ooh, that green. Take my gloves off. Okay. Let's get my distress ink. I did order some new re-inkers for my distress ink because I was out. So I've got 3 brand new bottles. I have to show you. I got 3 brand new bottles of walnut stain. So when my ink pad is dry, I can add a little bit more to it. Yeah, I understand, Julie. I've stopped buying the Christmas papers unless I just, it's hard to pass them up when they're almost free, but I'm trying my best to not buy it. I think this needs a little bit of distress ink. You don't have any Christmas paper at all? You didn't make anything paper related in Christmas style? Oh, that's interesting, Diana. Which I understand, I probably don't have anything Easter related. Because I just don't really do Easter stuff, make Easter decorations or journals that much. I know that Norella of Calico Collage has some Easter kits, but I've never been one to journal based on Easter, if that makes sense. Okay. I think I'm going to put this kind of in the center. And then... Oh, did y'all see my picture that I posted in the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group? I was going through a drawer over here to my side. And in fact, I did some rearranging to it. This is my pen drawer, and I put this box in here, and I was rearranging and trying to get it cleaned up and a little bit more manageable. And as I was emptying it, I found a bone folder, and I knew I had 2 more, so I had 3 bone folders that I found. I know I have at least 1 more somewhere in this room. It's probably in a package where I was done with the project, or I thought I would work on it later, and I scooped everything up and put it in a box or a bag, and so that's where it's located, and I'll find it when I go through all of my boxes and bags as I rearrange my room. Now let's put that right here. Okay, smooth that out. Okay, so then this will go in this pocket. And then we've got a little tag I thought we'd put there. And then we've got this tall, skinny journal card that'll go there. So that kind of finishes off. I didn't put anything over here, but we could. I don't know. We'll wait. We'll wait. I'll set this over here. Let's add some decoration or embellishment to these pages. Try to see what I have here. I've got some stickers. Again, I'm trying to use up what I already have. And I thought I saw, oh, here they are. I've got little fussy cut envelopes. Got some more little fussy cut things. Okay. Let's see what we've got in here. Look at this little... Oh, that reminds me. Where is that? I saw it. Here it is. I used to sell these every year because we had a craft bazaar where I used to work. I'm thinking that this might be kind of cute to put. I kind of wish they went both directions, but this is a story of the Christmas cane. Oh, you did? Thank you. I've got one right here out. Maybe I'll lay that on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so let me zoom in. Let's see, zoom. Let's see if I'm within a shot. This was a card that I would attach to candy canes with a ribbon. I would punch a hole up in this corner, and it's the story of the candy cane. A candy maker in Indiana wanted to make a candy that would be a symbol of the true meaning of Christmas. So he made the Christmas candy cane. He incorporated several symbols for the birth, ministry, and death of Jesus Christ. And I know that's not very well in focus, but let's see if it focuses a little bit. He began with a stick of pure white hard candy, white to symbolize the virgin birth and the sinless nature of Jesus, and foundation of the church, and firmness of the promise of God. The candy maker made the candy in the form of a J to represent the name of Jesus, who came to the earth as our Savior. It could also represent the staff of the Good Shepherd, with which he reaches down into the ditches of the world to lift out the fallen lambs who, like all sheep, have gone astray. Making that the candy was somewhat plain, thinking that the cat was somewhat plain, the candy maker stained it with red stripes. He used 3 small stripes to show the stripes of scourging Jesus received, by which we are all healed. The large red stripe was for the blood shed by Christ on the cross so that we could have the promise of eternal life. Unfortunately, the candy became known as the candy cane, a meaningless decoration seen at Christmas time, but the meaning is still there for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. So that was something that I always made and gave some away, and then I would sell a few in our Christmas bazaar for people to put in Christmas gifts. And I happen to have a couple of candy canes here that are rubber stamped images and some digital images. I'm trying to see if I have a different one, but I think maybe... Oh, I have an idea. Okay, I saw earlier that I had a corner piece. So I have this corner piece, so I'm thinking that maybe if I put this corner piece on here... Now, do I just want to do the one corner? Or do we need both corners? I think one corner will be enough. And then I could put either that candy cane, maybe the faux postage candy cane on top. Let's add some distress inks to those pieces. You're welcome. I thought it was a neat story, and it's one that I've heard many years ago. And I thought, well, you know what? I found these when I was cleaning my room, and they weren't in the Christmas stash. So I thought I would put them in the Christmas stash, and then I would share them with you guys. Okay. Okay, that'll work there. And then I'm going to add some distress inks to this piece. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Christina. Hello and welcome. Yeah, I thought that was a neat story. Whether it's true or not, I think it's close to true, but why not? All right, we're going to put it there. And I found this little candy cane. I don't know that we need any more embellishment. I think that can be somewhat simple. I am going to get my Fabri-Tac glue because it's a glossy paper. And I just realized something else I want to get. So I'm going to see if I can set that down for a moment. Don't stick to my fingers. And somewhere in here, I have a tiny postcard. So we'll glue that on there. Yeah, I think it's an awesome story. Whether, like I said, whether or not it's true is you know, who knows, but I think I like it anyway. All right, so what I'm going to do is put this where it's kind of coming off, and then put the candy cane over the top of that. All right, make sure there's no glue, and there is a little bit of glue, so I'm going to wipe that off. I always keep a old kitchen towel beside me. Whenever my kitchen towels get too frayed or dirty for the kitchen, they get moved to my craft room, and I'm due for some new kitchen towels. I've put some in my Amazon wish list that I need to buy. Oh, and bake the muffins. The muffins will be good. All right, so I'm going to put that right here. So I'll use the Fabri-Tac glue. Go right down the edge. There we go. And then put that right here. I don't want it to glue my card down. Okay. Okay. Hey, Connie. How are you? Okay, do I want to put Merry? Does Merry have a place right there? Merry Christmas? Making a little collage. I think we could add a little bit of red to the edge. So, grab my, and I need a water brush. Why aren't my water brushes in there? That's odd. Huh. All right, well, we'll use a different brush. Okay. I told the story of the candy cane. That's what you missed, Connie. All right, so I'm just adding a red watercolor to the edge. This is my little label stamp. You can buy this by itself, or you can get it in a couple of different sets that I have. And then the words are different sizes of words that can be stamped inside the label, or you could write in it. It'd be a little messy, but I'm just using a little bit of water to paint that edge. Going across the top here. Clean the brush. All right. And I think this piece should go right there, right? You like that? Okay, good. All right. Well, let's put that right here. I think that'll be cute. All right, I think I got to give my jar to Jennifer so she can bling it. Oh. All right, so then that will go there. All right, let's put the little cardinal on that side. And I was trying to see if I had another something already. Oh, how about some of these stickers? All right, so I'm going to glue this down. Concentrating. I have to concentrate to put the glue on here. Thank you, Robin, for this little cardinal. She die cut it and gave it to me. It's super cute. So I'll put that kind of at the top in the middle of the page. I'll lay my acrylic block over it for a moment. All right. If y'all haven't already gotten in the raffle, please do so. All right, so do we want peace, rejoice? I think peace, because it would be contrast with the bird. It is a sticker. However, I feel like it won't be enough adhesion on top of the branch here. So I'm going to add a little bit of Fabri-Tac if I can get the jar open, the bottle open. So just kind of spreading it around. Okay. I like it. So we've decorated the page and we've left space for journaling. So let's look on this side. There's a little bit of a white space here on both sides. So I'm thinking, let me grab a piece of paper and let's get some distress inks and go around that edge. I'll put my gloves on. I reuse my gloves until they get a hole in them. And I don't know why. I bought a package of 200 of them, so it's not like I'm running out anytime soon. Bye, Diana. Thanks for stopping by. I saw that you sent me an email or a Facebook message with your the picture of the cart, so I thank you for that. Somewhere in here. Ooh, I have a new color that I haven't used. It's called Candied Apple. All right, go back in. And then I can dig around in here. Purple. I need to paint the ends of my nail polish that cures in a UV light, and just painting the end here so that when it's in my, it would be kind of easy to notice that that was red. Now on Amazon you can buy in different color handles so that you would dedicate one to an ink. And I just put that back in here when I was meaning to keep it out. I got this for $1.49. I did buy something not too long ago. I think this was on my birthday when I bought this. I mean, it was $1.49. Who could pass up a distressed ink pad for that cheap? Take care. Bye-bye. You're very welcome. You're taking me with you? Oh, well, thank you. All right, so let's see. Oh, that's a nice red. So I'm just going to come in here and just adding a little bit of red on the page where the stencil didn't quite transfer because it missed it. Another thing I could have done was torn the edge or cut it off. Or I could have just used distressed walnut stain around the edges. I think that helps finish that edge off a little bit. That was a great deal, wasn't it? For $1.50 for an ink pad? I mean, that's cheap. They're normally $6. All right. I think I may go ahead and add just a little bit of walnut stain to the edge. Okay, that's just a little bit. All right, so this is the top. Do I want a rubber stamp on that? I've got a little gingerbread man. Oh, I've got, what do I have here? Oh, I've got the Christmas stamps. That's not it. I just had the, oh, there they are. Maybe the mistletoe behind there. I think that's what we'll do. We'll stamp the mistletoe. Just getting my acrylic block out. Okay. I've got jet black ink, and then I've got the mistletoe stamp. So my thought was to kind of stamp it. And then if we position that just right, it looks like it's all underneath and around him. Let's go right about here. I think that looks cute. I'll glue him down. Okay. Whoopsie. Let's see if I've got any words already made up. How about merry and bright? Okay, let's glue that down. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. All right, y'all enter the raffle if you haven't already. Okay. Put that right here. How's that? That kind of cute? Simple? All right. I know what you're thinking. I will get them out and see what I can figure out here. Maybe put bling where his little dots are. Let's see, are these glued together? Oh, let me get a hold of it the right way. All right, let's put that right here. Oh, now he looks all dapper. And I thought I saw a tiny, tiny scrap. Let me see if it's still here. Well, I could cut a little. I was trying to figure out if I could make a little bow. I just cut a piece. This is a sequin twine tool. I can't get my word out. Is that too big? If we just put a little bit right there to kind of indicate that that is like a little bow tie. I'm going to put a little dot of Fabri-Tac down. And I got a pair of tweezers, so I'm going to use my tweezers to kind of place this. Okay. You like it? He's sparkly, gingerbread man. Okay, we got to get it to lay flat. Okay, I think that looks pretty cute. He's got a little, kind of like a little bow tie. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, let's put that away. Put this away. Okay. So what do we want to do on this side? You know, I have snowflakes here, and I just saw that I had this little snowflake embellishment, which is a chipboard piece and then a scallop punch behind it. So let's put my distress down. You like it? Sparkles! Of course, Jennifer says sparkles are good. All right, so I'm going to stamp just another layer of pattern and texture here. Let's turn this around this way. There. So kind of get a little collage of stamping there. I gotta remember I have this drawer. That's handy there. This goes back over here. See, everything has to go back in its place. And then this will go here. And I see 'tis the season to be jolly. Maybe we'll put that up at the top. Like that. Making some Christmas cards. I went by the post office the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, the line was out the door. It was crazy. Everybody trying to get their packages in before the cutoff. I think that was Thursday or Friday when I stopped. Okay. Let's put that right across here. And line it up, line it up. I like it. So that's another page embellished with a few little things. Get a drink of water. All right, get my fries. All right, y'all into the raffle if you haven't already. I think this time I'm going to keep it really simple. I have these stickers and I want to use them up, and I think they show up pretty good on this white kind of background paper. Do I want to put... I think since there's one here that was attached to it, I feel like I need to put one below. And then maybe we could stamp Merry Christmas on here. Let's put the stamp away. I got the block. That's from the Merry Christmas Quartet. I'm going to use this bottom one. Get my black ink out. I think I'll just stamp it right here. Oh, I like it. Just somewhat simple. Now let's flip that over. Let's put the stamp back. Trying to use up all this stuff I have here. This is going to be a chunky journal. I've got a little corner that we could use. Maybe I'll put this little picture. Maybe I'll add some red. I could get a red piece of paper. And I've got a little journal card we could put right there. All right, let's do the raffle. Sorry. I'm trying to get excited about all of this. All right, so let's pick a winner of the 200 junk bucks, and that winner is Connie. Congratulations, Connie. I'll get that added to your account, and we're going to give away a mini journal and a chip butterfly chipboard blank journal. All right. When I was digging around in my stash, I happened to find this chipboard journal. So it's 5 pieces of chipboard cut in the shape of a butterfly. Has like a key ring in the corner here so you can decorate that however. And then this is a little journal that I made. So this was some leftover scrapbook paper and some watercolor paper that I glued together. This is the flax. That is the henna. Thank you so much for getting involved here. Stamping and stenciling. And then I just grabbed a few pieces of paper to put inside. And I did not sign it. So I'm going to sign it. Get a pen. And I don't remember when I made it, so I'm just going to put the year. And I'm going to get my stamp, because I think I made this where I can stamp it on the purple. There. So it says this journal made by, and then I signed it over here. So that is going to be our prize. I've got stuff sticking to my arm. Set these over here. All right, I think I want some red. Oh, here's a nice piece. This may be the perfect piece right here. How is that? I think that looks pretty cute. It's handy to have, you know, the scraps available. Another thing you could use for smaller space is These are 12, are they 12 inches? They're 13 inches by 9 inches, and they have a snap on them. And I buy them to put my rubber stamps in, but they would also be good to put your scraps in, kind of limiting yourself. You can't let this get too full because then you would have a place to put it, but you could label it, or you could just do it by visual, what color is in there. You could see that was another way to sort your scraps. All right, I think I'm going to add some distressings to the book page and to the red piece. It looks like even maybe the calico collage image. I'll add some to this piece. Okay, put this away. I think something like that. Let's layer this together. Whoopee! You're welcome! Alright, let's put that right here. And then let's glue this piece down. Oh, I know what I could use. I haven't used yet. Is one of these Christmas trees. All right, so if I glue this on here, that makes a nice little corner. That's acrylic paint. I had to feel it to see if it was a digital or if it was a real. That was probably a gel print. So I'm looking at this. I think I want to do this corner. Okay. Let's glue that on here. I saw a little piece of fabric here a moment ago. Does that need... I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I thought I saw some poinsettia stickers. I don't see them. I guess I didn't get them put into the embellishment bag of goodies. Okay. I don't want to spend all day looking. What's in here? Oh, I think I found them. I found them! I don't know. Maybe I'll do without the fabric and just put the poinsettia. I think that's what I'll do. All right, let's glue this down. Put that right in the corner here. And then I've got these poinsettias. I want the smaller one or the bigger one. Let's do the bigger one. And just because it's a sticker, they sometimes don't always stick very well. So I'm going to add some Fabri-Tac glue to the back side. Okay, let's glue that down. I think that looks really super cute. And I've got this die cut Christmas tree that Robin gave me, and I think I'm going to add some distress inks to it. And just kind of kiss the top a little bit. So you can see that texture. So over here, I think it needs to be at the bottom. Okay. If we glue that down there, I've got this gnome. Now, do I need a pop of red? Probably. Yeah, that's not the shade of red that I want. I've got this piece of red. And I'm thinking maybe where I just cut it out to be the same shape and just be a little border around the green. All right, let's put that back in here. So let's glue that down and I'll try to cut it out. Hey, there's Norella. Thank you, Jennifer, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas. Okay, do you like my glasses, Norella? And here's, got the dancing sheep. There's my nails that I've made. They're little Christmas trees. All right, so I'm going to put this kind of in the corner, down a little bit, and then we'll fussy cut this out. And that way it gives us a little bit of a border behind our tree. It's not perfect, but it'll work. I think we need a star for the top. And maybe what I could do is just use the poinsettia little stickers to make a star at the top. I think that helps make it stand out just a little bit. All right, let's add some distress inks and glue that down. You love my glasses? Thank you. Jennifer went to Dollar Tree and bought these really cheap glasses, and I pulled off the piece, and then I've temporarily attached it with double-sided tape to my reading glasses that I need in order to be able to see when I do the live stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You like my nails too? So I'm trying to decide, do we want to put a little poinsettia at the top? I've got 3 left. I think we'll just do the little one. I probably should have glued the poinsettia onto the tree blank and fussy cut out around it, but hindsight's 2020. All right, let's put this right here. And this will be sticky back here, so I'm just going to rub my finger over it a little bit. And I have some talcum powder here, so I'm just going to put that on the back side of that. And then I'm going to use a rag to clean off. All right, and then we'll glue that down. You like it? All right, so I'm going to glue this down so we can tuck this little card behind there. Don't want to put too much glue on there, but I want enough just to hold it in place. And then this will go right here. And how about Santa Baby? I think that'll be good. That's one of Norella's little fussy cut words. Thank you, Janice, for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, this will go right here. And I'm just kind of sticking that there for now. I have a feeling that it's not going to stay in there very well. So I have a little tiny paper clip here. I think what I want to do is paper clip it on here. And then paper clip that. There we go. I want to be able to see the gnome Santa. Try to get it in the right order here. There we go. Okay, that'll work. Cute, cute, cute. All right, so we just need to do something over here. Kind of fun. All right. Well, since I used the stickers over here, and I've got some more, I just saw them. Here we are. And these are like little bows. So maybe put one here. Now, do we want to put another one in that corner? All right, and then love, peace, and joy. How's that? Some of Norella's little words. I think I bought those stickers at Hobby Lobby, probably after Christmas one year when they marked everything down. That's a good time to buy those types of things. Okay, I like it. That one seems to be staying, so I don't think it needs another paper clip to hold it down. All right, so now I've got this page that we could add some things to. This was a Christmas card that I cut up. I'm thinking maybe we don't need it, but how about another little pocket? And maybe put some red behind it. Since I've got the red out, that's a piece of red cardstock there. I usually try to look to see if I already have a piece that's close to the size I need before I cut something out. Like that's already a ready-made card. There's a little bit smaller piece. There's a better piece, I think. I think that'll work better. All right, so let's put this away. I may keep out that Christmas card blank. Is what I'm thinking is going to be. Using up these scraps. Okay. maybe we need a piece of green. So I'm going to cut this at 5 1/4 inches. I created a scrap. Thankfully, it's right there so I can put it away. And then I thought I saw, I have this green. I have this green. Let's see what works the best. If I were to put that on here and maybe put this green piece on one side. I think I like that. Let's add some distress inks to those edges. Oh, I've got this paper. I also have this green stripe. I don't know. I'm setting this over to the side here in case I come up with something. Oh, there's a gingerbread man. I don't know if he should go on there, though. That may not be where he resides. I'll think for a moment while I add some distress inks here. Okay. This green piece is a gel print where I took a spool, an empty spool that held thread, and twisted it a little bit and then did some gold paint with the green. I think that turned out really cute. Okay, let's put those together. And then do we want to make that a secondary pocket here? I think so. Okay. And I thought I saw something that said something about Merry Christmas, ho, 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 or something like that. I'll have to look. I may have already used it. Okay, put that back. And then put this right here. I'll kind of put it in the middle. I like it. Afternoon, Teresa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I think I have a couple of strips here that I can use to make a gusset for my pocket. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll glue here and glue one of these strips down. That way I'll have the full width and height of my pocket for whatever I want to put in it. Cut this piece off and then go across here. Okay, go right here. Go down. All right, let's cut this off. Just cutting off the corners here. All right, let's get rid of our trash. Thank you, Rhonda, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to Make sure that this is nice and smooth on the back here. Add a little glue right here. Some glue down here. All right, get that all dry. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and fold the tabs in. Recycling a Christmas card. Made a pocket. And I think I'm going to put that right here on the bottom of the page. Actually, I've just changed my mind about where I'm going to put it because I just saw this. Since this is patterned paper, oh, I think that'll look even better. We'll save this and do something else on it. Okay, I like that. Tis the season. I don't know. I believe, oh, how about if we do it that way? Put I believe up that way. I think I like it. All right, let's glue that. And then let's make a journal card to go in the pocket. I don't know. Is it supposed to go from the top down? I think it goes this way. I probably did it wrong, but I like it. Don't be messaging. You got to stick around. You tell people to leave you alone while you're doing this. All right, let's see if I have something. Oh, I have a poinsettia that I haven't colored yet. If we were to put this down, and then put the poinsettia, it might help if you turn it right side up, Linda. I don't know. That's an option. I'm looking in my little stash I have over here to the side. I also have this piece. I think I like that idea. Do I want to put, or do we make it to where this comes all the way to the edge? I think I like that. Okay, let's cut this apart. All right, so this should be 5.5 inches tall. It's usually 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I've cut in half. It is. Okay, so I want to cut this to be 5.25 inches. Let's see what it looks like, top to bottom. Apparently that wasn't straight, so I'm going to cut this one straight. There we go. Put that on here. So we get a little bit of a red border. And then let's cut this to be the same. Like that. And we need to put something on here. All right, let's put the red scrap in my red bin. Yeah, I'm thinking I've got the Christmas, the snowflake cluster out. So I think I want to stamp that. There we go. Let's add some distress inks to all of this. You can do it. All right, we'll add this strip down the edge. Just add a little. Thank you for this foil fun red wrapping paper, Jennifer. It's really cute. I'm going ahead and adding some distress inks all the way around. All right, let's glue down the green piece first. Okay. I better hurry if I'm going to finish this journal today. Come on! All right, let's go like this. All righty, let's smooth this out. Okay, I just had my bone folder. There it is. I probably should have gone that way a little bit, but I think it'll be fine. I'm going to glue this piece down. Okay. Glue it down, glue it down. Okay, smooth that out. I like it. All right, now this piece, I'm thinking that I want to add a little bit of a gold to it. Maybe. I saw my gold paint here. Oh, you know what? Why don't I spray it? And this is a brown with a gold in it. All right, so I'll put my gloves on because if I don't, my hands are going to get so dirty. Okay. Be nice and play along. Okay, let's lay this over here. So this is a piece of chipboard that was in one of the subscription boxes, and I painted it with white acrylic paint. And now I'm just spraying it with this Tattered Angels. It's from the Musical Botanica kit. So I'm going to dry it. Let it kind of play around. It's kind of making that frame darker. Go ahead. Come this way. Okay. I think that's what it needed. Just a little bit of a brown, I don't know, it kind of looks like coffee or tea dyed paper with a little bit of gold in it. And Tattered Angels is pretty wet in the corners here, so I'm trying to get that dry. Almost. We're almost there. Okay, that looks good. So now when we lay that on there, it stands out a little better. I'm going to add some distress inks to it, and then we'll glue it down. Oh, hey, Amanda Dawn. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for your donation. All right, let's put that right here. Rid of the gloves. Although I may still use one when I go to press this into place. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here. That wallpaper, gift wrap paper, since it's got such a shiny surface, I'm not real sure how the Aleene's tacky glue would work. So I'm just putting a small bead of the Fabri-Tac glue on here. Okay. Okay. Let's sign this, slide this right into place here. Get my acrylic block to lay on top of it. There we go. Okay. All right, let's put this away. I think that this little Merry Christmas would fit right there. So I'm going to glue that into place. This is one of those projects that you could just keep adding embellishments to the whole thing. Okay, I think that looks pretty cute, doesn't it? So that'll go in here. And we've got this side that's kind of plain. Thank you, Suzanne, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to add some distress inks to the inside here. And I think we need to stencil the inside of this paper with something. Before I glue down the pocket. I'm trying to decide what color. Probably green. I think green might be good. See if I can find the green. I don't know if pine needles might be too dark. I have mowed lawn and evergreen bough. I think mowed lawn would be the better green. I was just fighting getting these out of my drawer, and I think I just came up with a new way that I should store these. Currently, I have the pad stored upright, but you always have to unstack them, and I'm thinking of making labels with the names to go on the edges, because if I turn these sideways, I can get them out easier. In theory, that's what I think anyway. I think I like this idea. Because then I could put labels on these edges and know what color they are. I could even make a white label that I colorize. See, I can't get them out when it's full. All right, here I am organizing instead of making the journal. I think I'm going to like this so much better. Because then I can tilt them and then just pull out the one that I want. I could even kind of put dividers if I want in there. Rub the labels. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, is to rub the labels on the ink pad. I just got to make sure that the lids stay on. So I'm thinking maybe I'll make a little divider thing so they're kind of in there somewhat snug in sections maybe. All right, let's add some Distress inks. Get my little paper. And let's grab a stencil. I just saw them. Okay. I kind of like this. This is the Christmas tree stencil, which has, looks like little Christmas trees in a snowflake pattern. And then I need the green. Green. All right, let's put that in here. I think I'll go off the page a little bit and then just move the stencil over. Adding that pattern to that blank page kind of doubles your paper and makes it look like you've got two-sided paper. All right, so I'm going to slide this over and line this up so I can go this way. All right. Okay. That over there. Get rid of that. Put this back in the bin. I don't know, that went in so much easier. Okay, now I think what I need to do is to glue this shut so it's a pocket. And then put something in the pocket. Okay, smooth that out. Okay. I've got a little stocking here. I think that'd be kind of cute on the page. I could put it up high, but I think I'll put it down here. Kind of hang that right there. Okay. See what other embellishments I have. Almost a little poinsettia swag. I think I'm just going to glue that down here. All right, so we need some kind of journal cards to go in the pocket. Okay, let's see. Da da da. 'Tis the season. Let's put it right below. Using up some of my leftover pieces. Drink, eat, and be merry. I think that'll be cute there. Put these back in the little container. My husband says I have a container fetish. I'm like, well, I like things contained. Do y'all like to contain things? And I get creative. I use a lot of boxes that I recycle to make containers. Okay, I like that. That'll be cute. So I need a journal card. I've got this card that has where someone wrote their name inside. So what if we did, it says, Merry Christmas, wishing you joy and happiness for the holidays and the new year. Maybe if we just cover it up with a sticker? What if we put rejoice? And then we've just now made additional writing space here. And we could put a piece of paper there, but I think I'm just going to pop this down into the pocket. I was trying to see if I had something else. Oh, here's one that's already made. This is another Christmas card that I cut and pasted it onto, looks like scrapbook paper that has music pattern, and then I sewed a little lace at the top and ribbon, so that'll work there. And what do we want to put on this side? I've got this die cut, or it was a printed piece of a poinsettia. I don't know if I want to just lay that in the center. I've got another piece of this glitter tool. I'm thinking that I should add some distress inks. Thank you so much for your donation, Robin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's add some distress inks in the white areas. Just kind of going around the edges, giving it that vintage vibe, if you will. Okay, so if we were to put this down, do we need something behind that? Probably. I need a piece of green. So I have a little green Christmas supplies. Trying to see if I had something already cut. That might be good. Let's go with that, I think. I think that kind of gives it a little something there. We can make it a pocket if we want. I'm going to cut it first to see what it does. Oh, well, thank you so very much for the donations, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Well, everyone else gets a tag. Thanks. Thank you, man. John. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I like that. So I think I'm going to add some distress inks to that piece and then glue it all together. When you donate with the super chat, I get 70%. 30% goes to YouTube. When you use Streamlabs, I think I get 90%. It might be a little bit more than that because they just charge a transactional fee through Streamlabs. Okay, I like this. All right, so I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac glue to glue that down. Yeah, YouTube takes more money. Thought it would just be easier to put the glue on my paper and then lay my glitter tool on top. There. And then let's glue this piece. I'm trying to line up like the top part here and the bottom and glue that in the middle. All right, I'm trying to put enough glue that it glues this together. Okay. You know what I think we could do if we glue it in the middle, we'll make it a vertical belly band, right? Vertical, up and down, belly band. And then we can slide something behind it if we want. All right, let's glue this down. Okay, glue that down. I can't remember if this was an image that Norella sent me, and then I used my, at that time, my Brother cut and scan to cut it out. How about Peace on Earth? We'll just put that down here at the bottom, or would it be better at the top? I think the bottom. Either that or it was given to me. I've got 2 of them, so I don't know if I did it or if someone sent it to me, because it's been that long ago since I had it added to my stash. Gotcha. Okay, that looks pretty good. We got journal cards in here. We don't have something big to go in there. So maybe I can find, oh, here we go. I cut this out of a Christmas card, and I think that'll work. I'll round the corners. Look at your Christmas cards, you know, even though it may have been a card that went this way, I just cut off a little bit and it fits my journal now. You can write on the back. You could glue another piece of paper. This has texture on it. You need some glitter. Glitter tool. Yeah, you can get that at, I got it at Michael's one year after Christmas for really cheap. I tried to buy things that weren't just Christmassy. I mean, this could really be used for anything that's red, where you want a pop of red. Thank you, Norella. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get this put together so that we can draw the winner. I got to do one more page, so I'm going to try to do that really fast. Let's see, I've got some more stickers here. This is a little image from Calico Collage. I think I'm just going to glue that down in the corner. And I've got a faux little postage here with the little birdie that I made. Not every page has to be crazy embellished, you know. All right, put that right there. Try to pick up all these little pieces. Okay, put that there. I've got some more of these stickers, so I'm thinking maybe one of these can go. Let's put it at the bottom. No, we'll put it at the top over here. Because I wanted to use, which one? I'm keeping this one. It's a over-the-page topper, kind of like a paper clip that Jennifer made. And I think it would be pretty to go right over the top of this page. All right, so that fits there. And maybe we'll put one of these stickers in the corner here. So that gives us a little more decoration to the page. All right, let's put this together. Putting all my things over here to the side to make it easier to put it away. I didn't use everything, but I got a nice little chunk left over. All right, so y'all enter the raffle for the little journal and the chipboard pieces. And then here in just a moment, as soon as I get the journal put together, we'll pick the winner and we will raffle off this journal. All right, so I'm trying to get all my pages laid out here to see how I want to do this. All right, so these are printed pages. There's another printed page. These are elaborate pocket pages. These are like text weight papers. There's a pocket and a text weight paper, and then there's a couple of 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see how we can do this. Stretch. All right, so what do I want? I think I want these to be the centers of my 2 signatures. I'm going to put those last. So now I'm trying to decide what page should be the first page I see in the journal. And I'm kind of thinking I like that and that one. Well, let's look here. All right, so that's got a digital. So let's put this one here. And let's put this one here. And I'm going to put this one here. And over here, I'm going to put this one. And then this one. And this one. So that'll be one signature. And then this will be the other signature. So let's look at it and see if I need to make any changes. So that would be the first few pages that you see in the journal. Comes to the middle. And then this would be the second half. Okay, I think what I want to do is I want to bind these together and kind of make a Midori style, but I may use ribbon to attach the journals instead of doing a traditional binding. I'm just getting my little clips out. And I need my template. Okay, there we go. All right, so first I'm going to line up these pages, which are quite chunky. Make sure that I got them centered top to bottom. Okay. Thank you, Robin, for these little clips that you gave me. I think you gave me these. I know you gave me a pink set. I just don't remember if it was the little set or the next size up. All right, I've got my foam and I've got my template. Oh, let's punch through all of those. So I'm just doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch to put the pages together. And, you know, remember, when y'all get one of my journals, if you want to take it apart, be my guest. If you want to split it all up and make several journals out of it, you can. If you want to just pet it like Margie likes to do, you can do that. You can write in it. Okay. Kicks the glitter boss. You gave me the bigger set. Okay, cool. I thought you did. I like these old vintage looking Christmas cards. I don't get a whole lot of Christmas cards anymore because I don't send them out. Yeah, I used to send them out all the time because they're working in the corporate world. And then at the corporate job that I had, we would give Christmas cards in office. So I made Christmas cards every year for everybody that I gave cards to. And it could be, you know, anywhere between 30 and 100 that I would make in a Christmas season. It kind of depended on my mood and why I was making Christmas cards. All right, so I'm just tying this off. And I'll leave it long in case someone wants to put charms on it. All right, so there is one signature. Let's do this one. Get my fuzzy fibers out of the way. I don't want to give it up. It's so cute. Okay, put this over here. All right, we'll line this up in the middle. And bind these together. Don't need this. Get up here out of the way. Need that sticking out. Okay. Put that away. 3 times the height. 1, 2, 3. We're almost done. And I'll flip through the journal and we'll pick the winner. You thought you were the only ones who pet junk journals? I pet them too. I don't get very many from other people, but I have a couple that I've been gifted, probably about 5 or 6, and I'll get them out every once in a while and just kind of flip through them and pet them. And sometimes I look at them and I'm like, oh, I like this idea that they used, or oh, I remember, you know, I used to do that technique, but I haven't done it in a while. I guess I just like to keep things. And so I've become a craft hoarder. Rhonda says it's going to be hers. It's going home to her. Get my needle to go through. Okay. Oh, caught here. Don't be doing that. All right, I'll make sure there's no slack here. I'm going to grab my ribbon because I think I want to do a ribbon wrap to add these journals into the cover. Oh, forgot to put this away. Gotta put it away so I can find it another day. All right, so these are going to go in this cover. I hear my jingle. All right, let's look at my ribbon. You know, I have this. Is it long? Nope, not long enough. Not long enough. Okay. I don't have a really thin ribbon. I've got a couple of these organza type ribbons, so I could use those. I'm trying to use up this ribbon. I have so much. I could do this ribbon And I have this ribbon. So maybe I'll do those instead. Just so I could use it up. I store my ribbon in these little 12 by 12 iris boxes, and I made little dividers, and I wrapped all the oh, thank you, Suzanne. I'm glad you love that one. You still pet it daily? Oh, well, thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad you love it, Rhonda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. Is it long enough? It is barely long enough, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay, so how do I make this work? Do I tie a knot? Let's try tying a knot. Let's see what happens. So now it's on this journal cover, and I think it's not going to work because it's too wide. All right, I'll slide it off. It needs to be narrow. I think I need to use the organza ribbon because it will fold easier than this ribbon will. And I'm trying to slide it off the cover so I can untie it. All right. Sliding it off a little at a time. There we go. So I'll untie that later. All right, so let's get the organza ribbon. Because I think it will be a little bit more forgiving. And I have more of it, so I can be longer when I put this on. All right, that's a lot better. So it'll be on here. And then I put this piece, same concept. Okay, let's tie a bow. It's fighting me the entire time. There we go. Cut this loose. Put that up there for now. That over here, over there. Okay, so that's down the spine. I don't know if it needs a tie to close it. All right, let's pick a winner. Let's pick a winner of the, where'd it go? The mini journal and the butterfly journal. Let's pick a winner, and that winner is da-da-da-da. Jennifer, you won the butterfly and the little mini journal. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so now we're going to do reset, yes, and we're going to go. All right, so those who have donated, you're eligible to enter this last raffle. If you have donated, then you get a membership on my website, which gives you a discount on items purchased. Also get you some free digital downloads. And the day that you donate, you get a chance to win the journal that I have made. What I haven't done is I haven't signed it. It'll be difficult to see on there, so let's see if I can find a piece of paper. I've got a piece of coffee dyed paper, and let's stamp on it. We're going to do a flip through of the journal while everybody gets entered into the raffle, so you can see how it all came together. I'm going to stamp up here and sock knit. And this, I think this pen's out of ink. This is 12, 19, no 18, 23. Okay. Let's cut this a little bit smaller and we'll glue it down. Okay. And I think we need to add some distress inks to the edge before we glue it down, of course. All right. Put that in here, put that in there. Since we're gluing to this slicky paper, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. You love the journal. You're glad that Jennifer twisted my arm with you instigating it, Robin. Have a good night, Barbara. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be live next Monday. If I have time, I may have a recorded video that I'll post during my usual time slot. It won't be very long. Maybe 30 minutes if it's that long. It's even with the mess up of the date. It's in there. Who, me? All right, put all the tools back where they belong, and then you'll be able to clean up easier. All right, and I was going to use some of these paper clips, but I forgot. So here is the cover of the journal. This is from one of the planner Christmas kits that I have, and it was extra, so I cut it apart and added a spine to it. This is a Christmas card that I cut apart. This was the sentiment on the inside, and then basically I just made a journal card to go in there, and this ribbon is wrapped around so that you can pull it out of the pocket. I hope you like that idea. I hope that's something that inspires you. Got a little bit of lace glued on the edge there. This is from one of the Christmas kits again. This was a stencil page with the large polka dot stencil and some rubber stamps, and I used the word Merry Christmas. I used a little tiny paper clip to hold this gnome in place. This die cut was from Robin. Thank you, Robin. Ratting you out. You just made a suggestion. See you later, Sheila. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you as well. And then the planner page. And then this is one of Jennifer's little over the page clips that she made. I think it needs more glue because it was tilting on my page and I didn't want it to tilt. So I'm going to add a little glue at the top here and then just lay that there till that dries. And then this was a pocket in there, a floating pocket. Some of the elements that Norella of Calico Collage made. Journal card. And then this was a piece of paper grocery sack that I stamped on. There's a pocket at the top, so you can even add a bigger card there. This was some Tattered Angels dyed paper. Merry Christmas! And then over here was a oversized journal card with a pocket. And then we have a belly band that has a Christmas card that's glued on top of some sheet music. And then I glued a coffee dyed paper and more coffee dyed paper. So it's got a good substance of thickness to it. And then this journal card comes out that you can write upon. All right, is everybody in the raffle that donated? And then this was a frame that was in some scrapbook paper that was given to me. And I added the acetate behind it. And then I just made a journal card, stamped on it, used one of the chipboard pieces. And this was a gel print here and here. Scrapbook paper at the top. Sticker. Oh, I think I hear a dog whining in the other room. That must mean Henry's home. Got a little pocket there. And then pockets up here on a gel print again. And then this was some wallpaper gift wrap that Jennifer gave me. And this was a Christmas card. Chipboard piece that I put on top. Scrapbook paper here. Another Christmas card, and I just covered up the person's name who signed it. So it's like a whole brand new card. I love how this turned out. I didn't notice this before, but I forgot to tell you, there's some glitter paint on some of the pages. So it's glitters, it sparkles. And then the little gingerbread men where I added the bling and the little tool, the glitter tool. This was from Robin. This page has some glitter paint on it. Got some more elements in the pockets here. And another journal card that was a Christmas card. It has a little pocket in here. I could have stenciled the inside of that, but didn't. This was an envelope that Jennifer made, and I just glued it onto the page as a big pocket. It's another little journal card and pocket. And then this flips over, and there's a big journal card here. Didn't stamp on the back of that one. I should have. And then this is the story of the candy cane here in this little corner tuck. Stamping again on the printed images. Another Christmas card that was cut up. And then here's another. And then the back. So there we go. Bling and glitter are the staples of crafting in Jennifer's opinion. All right, let's pick the winner. Let's see who is going to win. Calico Collage is in for Margie. So we've got Suzanne, Jennifer, Robin, Janice, Margie, aka Calico Collage, Manda, Dawn, and Rhonda. All right, the winner of this amazing journal is Suzanne Roberts. Congratulations, Suzanne. You won the journal. I'll get that mailed out to you. I appreciate you hanging out with me today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the live today. I probably won't have a live on Monday. It'll probably be just a recorded video. And then I'm on vacation the following week. So I will probably have, I think I'm gone 3 Mondays in a row, but I'm not positive. I have to look at the calendar again. But I will see if I can get a couple of videos recorded and uploaded for y'all to watch while I'm away. Hey, if you give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you'll comment after the video in the comment section down below, what was your favorite part? I'd greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions about some of the products that I use, check the description box. Do feel free to contact me. You can do so through my website, or you could do so through Facebook, or even here on YouTube. Have a very Merry Christmas. May you be blessed beyond measure. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you spending some time with me. I hope you had some fun and that you were inspired to be creative. I also hope that you will spread a little bit of kindness, especially this time of year. You know, there's probably some grumpy person you're going to run into, and if you smile or compliment them, you might just make their day brighter. All right, y'all have a great week, and love you lots. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.